Hey everybody, fWhip here, and welcome on back to the X Life SMP server, where in the last episode, we did a awesome, absolutely awesome base swap episode with Joel. I had so much fun on that one, so thank you all so very much for the support there. We'll be checking that out here very briefly in just a moment, but today, folks, I have a great idea. We've been doing a lot of work around this area. We've been doing a lot of crazy amount of stuff. This is episode 26 on the X Life series, so I thought it'd be really cool if we could do a little bit of a base tour and check out everything that we've done over the last 26 episodes to catch you all up on. And today we're finally going to be removing the green screen of sugarcane behind us. And what would be a fWhip episode on the X Life server without at least a little bit of building in it? So I'm hoping that we can finish up all of these structures over here. I feel like that was a really Joel thing to say. Maybe spending time at his base is rubbing off on me. That's weird. Speaking of Joel things, however, if you did not check out his episode, he built up the Crystal Cavern for us here, and I love this place. The color in the middle with a little bit of like the cyany blue and everything right in there. We've got a new, we have our own Jeremy friend hanging out back in there. He's a little fox. We might need to give him a bit of a bigger home. We've got the Gaia dimension, and we've got our nether portal over here, and it's really sweet. I love this area, and it's a little not mob proof. But I love looking at the mini map. If you look in the upper right now, it kind of looks like a crystal pool, and we're falling down. Okay, I'm holding W. That's why that's happening. At least we can climb out of this thing, but it looks like a bit of like a pool of crystals down here, which I thought was really sweet. Now, if you want to see what we did over at Joel's place, it is right over here. Be sure to check out that last episode to see it more in depth, but it's absolutely awesome, and he definitely loved it. This is what the multiplayer side of things is about. Floating sheep heads. I really hope this is intentional and the wandering trader is just going along this little lazy river outside of here. And some of you already got the totem undying, so I'm guessing he is he's more of a permanent guy in there. Hello everybody and welcome to Sheepland. I love it. I don't even know what these are, but those things are glorious. What are these? Pink sheep balloons. All right, well, those were custom made for this. They're from Lizzie's thing, so that's pretty awesome. We've got fluffy fields. It's like 10 diamonds to get in here. I don't know where the I don't know where we'd pay for anything like that. We got the photo shoot. We pay right here. I'm just putting a chest there and calling it good on this one. There's some games over here. Land an arrow on the pressure plate and win a prize. No. No. Okay, is this, okay, it is an infinity bow. All right, let's see. Can we do, too short. Too much. So close, so close. There it is. Oh, we did it. Is that supposed to be the prize? I'm just gonna take that out of there. Somebody tell me if that's not the prize. It looks like it is. There's the sheep plushies up here and everything. Woo! Wait. Woo! 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 The sheep spin. This looks like it's this looks like it could not be so healthy for me here. I like that. Let's get in the purple one. I remember as a kid, I wasn't a big fan of, you know, like fairs and everything like this, and I feel like this is the type of thing that'll just make me want to go bleh. And I think I'm done now. Please, I'd like to get off. I'd like to get off. No, I'd like to get off, please. It's over. It's over. We can get off now. Shoot all 3 carts and win a prize. So I think somebody already got the mine carts and they've disappeared. Maybe no prize for us here. Well, I contacted her and it looks like we're good to go on this one, and I missed the arrow. Still missed. Still missed. Aha! There's one. Oh, there's 3. We're so good. So good. And with that, we get another little sheep plushie. Well, I had a fantastic time over here at Sheepland. I think it's got me inspired to like try and make my own or some sort of my own fair. That'd be really cool. It's just something I've never really done before. If you think that's a cool idea, be sure to let me know. But anyways, I think it's time we get back over to our base and get some building on. Well, I'm gonna put the big sheep plushie right there next to our beds. You know, if we need to snuggle with something, we got a little sheepy right over there. And I'm thinking the other one, we take the glass right out of here and we just go sheep plushie right up there. Ring of Flight in hand, folks, and you all know what that means. It is time for us to kick this off in a good old-fashioned time-lapse mode, and we're going to be building up these houses right over here. Before we get into the building, I was gathering some resources, you know, as you do so you can build, and I ran into this evoker in the caves that had a shield and a sword and vexes with diamond swords. It was absolutely terrifying, and wow, that rhymed, I think. And yeah, we survived but almost died there. Anyways, let's get into the building. Over here, I decided to bring in a roadway first and then kind of define everything around that one. Did a limestone structure back over here. Try to keep this one very simple and not interrupting the view from Scott's area. More just have some plants in front of it, and it looks pretty nice. Added in some jungle wood and all that stuff up there. Lots of plants and windows, and all these are on a very diagonal basis. A lot of these ones are kind of wonky shapes for things, so they look a little weird and more simple than everything else, but it's also kind of a back alley, so I'm okay with it being a little bit more basic back here. I think that helps kind of sell the story, and there was me trying to do some headbanging in front of the camera. Apparently more Joel things are happening here. Then on this one, I wanted to try something much more unique and do a different type of a roof, and then over here you can see I used the gravel up there as well, which was that tile block, and it worked out really well. I thought it was a really cool result on that one. And finally coming in here for the last structure, did one of these more of the yellowy limestoney stuff instead of the green, and added in some of this red brick stuff at the roof, and I think it worked really well overall. We get a great little bit of an atmosphere in this back area, and it's just so beautiful hanging out here. And there we have it, folks. I am absolutely loving this little area down here. I added in a few more fairy lights and just a few random things around here to detail it out and get a little bit more into it. And this right up here where we use the what is this, marble gravel block right along the trim there, I love that. I kind of wish I had thought of that sooner along in this build process, but we got a little market stall over here with one of our pumpkin pies. Figured that fit in pretty well, and just a few fairy lights. This one's a little too low for my head, but wait, can't you take sticks? Of course I don't have any, but thankfully we have a lot of wood. Can't you use a stick and like tighten them? Isn't that a thing? Nope. Oops. Oh, you can. You just click on that. Oh, that's so perfect. Okay, so there we go. Now it's just really... No, I don't like... That's too much. Well, I can't undo it, so it's gonna be sticking there like a very awkward straight line that it is. But that's a-okay with this one. I'm really happy with the little area that we're able to do over here, I think. But it looks really sweet back there. We only have a small section of the village right behind this structure right here that needs to be finished up. Then this build is completely done, which is insane. But I also came back here, added in a few more trees, added in some more leaves, so this hill area is kind of finished out as well as far as the terraforming goes. But anyways, I think it's time that we just get rid of this mess of green. For once and for all, it's finally time to get rid of it. Bringing out the old magic carpet, everybody wanted me to do this the first time, was just going right through it like this. That is just, oh my god. Oh no, what are we doing? All right, well, let's just keep going. It's just like a lawnmower. There we go. Now we're doing it. And perfect. I'm so glad I'm the only one on this server right now. This is so laggy. Now that nothing is happening and I just need to get rid of all this stuff, we can replant sugarcane later. I'm just going to come through here and break everything down at the base. I'm breaking so much sugarcane to the point where I'm breaking Minecraft sound, and it's just stuttering how many sugarcane things are breaking at once. And that is it. That is the last one. Everything from up there. What have I done? Well, I have to sit here for 2 minutes until it all despawns. So, how's your day going? Been chilling over here with my little blue boy, keeping me company and serenading me. If we count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1, 0.5, 0.2, there is 0, 0, 0. It's gone. Woo! Hello and welcome to MTV Cribs X Life Edition. Today we're looking at the Mount fWhip abode, and it is very beautiful up here. Obviously a epic work of craftsmanship, just absolutely glorious up here. It's base tour times, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Over here, I want to start off in just, oh, now it's gone. I want to start up here at the front door and just kind of walk us through kind of the little bit of the course that we went through. So actually our first death was somewhere right about in here due to an alligator on top of our mountain. Then we decided to claim the entire mountain and rid it of alligators, which brought on building this house right over here, as well as this was my first starting storage room, my bedroom, my crafting room, my furnaces used to live underneath here, and it pretty much got us through everything. After that, I was too scared to build above ground, so we started coming down here, messed with a lot of villagers, where now our fire puppies all live inside of there, and they need a new home. Then this was all of villager trading, with our lone villager still hanging out over here. Sorry, buddy, I don't have a new home for you yet. Then that brought me over to this way, where I started this originally was a triple zombie spawner farm, which was the first experience farm for the Xlife server, and it did a really good job over here, kind of keeping everything aligned and all that cool stuff. And now I've transformed it into a cactus farm, but the mobs used to spit out right over here. We can get our cactuses and all of the old drops down in there. Then over here, I've got a double creeper spawner that I made a long time ago, because we got some creeper spawn eggs, and I turned the spawners into those so we could get some gunpowder, which is all down there. Then the first enchanting setup we had was that little room right in there. And down the hallway to the left, we have our old skeleton, or spider farm, sorry, also actually does skeletons. And then we got the nether portal, which we no longer use, thanks to Joel, and then the slime farm and where their killing chambers are down there at the base. This room right in here is currently served by Scott's cakes that he provided for me, and I need to decorate the thing out. Coming out to this side, though, this is really where I want to start experimenting with the style behind the build that we have here, which started originating with this. I wanted to have a pond here, then this sort of a structure going around it where it's still open air walkways raised up on platforms, and that kind of bred into what we have for the base here in total. This is our map room currently. Still need to decorate this one and deal with things. I should probably come through and update the map soon, but I really like that one. I think it worked out well. The only fully decorated area that we have is actually my house itself, so we got a nice little front entry area in here, some artwork up on the walls. Then we've got this nice little dining room over here. We've got a kitchen over here with a little bit of a storage pantry right back on that side, which comes out to a back balcony out here with just some flowers and everything like that, where I actually created on a live stream a while ago a wine storage area down here, just a bunch of barrels and random storagey bits, which housed our netherwort farm, which is right back in here. Just as some way to get netherwort and get it out of the basement area that we had, we created a new basement for it. I don't know how that works. It just worked out the way it did. Back into the house now, though. Off to this side, I have a little bit of an office area of sorts, just kind of a study, I guess we could call it. Then up here, we've got a plant room, and it doesn't really go up any further into the bell tower. Then in here is my major bedroom area, where we've got a nice little entry area, hangout spot. We've got our fish over here. I don't know his name. It started with an L. Then I've got my little laptop set up and the bed with our new sheep plushie, which is looking pretty great. Then coming through the bedroom, weird way to get out here, but then we get onto the balcony over on this side where we've got a nice little area for chairs. We've got a rooftop bar and grill with some seating area for people to hang out in. Everybody can kind of come up here and chill and relax. Speaking of chilling and relaxing, we've got the gardens continuing on over here, which I absolutely love. We created a small little outdoor dining area to host a group of people. If I had any friends who would want to come over, but I think it worked out pretty well. Right now, one of our birds seems to be staring at that loaf of bread, being like, that is mine. I want it. I want to give it to me. Which continues us further down this way over to, we got a little olive tree over here, another pond down there where the water flows down into, with another bird right in there. And that continues over to the sugarcane area, wheat field, and what we have kind of just general storagey stuff over there. Not too much exciting on there, and I actually want to redo it. Back out in front of the villa, we can call it, we've got this area over here, which is the Waystone area. I absolutely love this build. It's kind of a rework of an older build I did way long ago. And coming down here, we have the original Hell Shelf, or the Hell Shelf enchanting area. That gives us our awesome level 150 enchantments. Then over here, we've got a little bit of like I jokingly call it my YouTube studio. So we've got the little computer set up over here. Got this stuff for play button and all those cool things over here. A little kitchen. You know, you don't want to, obviously, when you have a whole mountain to yourself, you need to make extra rooms. So we had a whole extra house dedicated to an office, and a little bit of like a kitchen area in here if I ever don't want to walk back over to the main kitchen. And I guess Lizzie thought this was my actual bedroom. That's okay, we'll just leave that there. That's fine. And then over in here is just kind of a nice little open entry area for everybody else to join up with. And that is pretty much everything up in top of this area. I love this build that we did. A super quick way of looking through all of it. I think it's awesome. The terraform around the area, everything, and it just feels so completed with an aqueduct that flows up the mountain into a little pond that turns into a river and flows down into another pond, I guess we could call it. And coming down into the village, this is where most of the stuff has been happening within the last month and a half. First and foremost, the area where everybody really comes to visit is over here. I made a zombie experience farm, which is all the way down here, and we can just watch the zombies flow in for a quick sec. If we just stare out here, you will see all of them start to spawn any minute now. There we go. And then there's 5 of them. 5 pop out of every single one of the spawners. So there's 25 zombies at once, and it gets a little crazy down there. Back over in the village now. We're coming up here. Off to our left, we have the leatherworker villager trader shop. So we got all those guys down here. They're chilling, all tradable. They refresh their trades constantly. Then on the far side, we have the super smelter, which is right in here. Goes down into this thing right there, and then it all the way goes down underneath. I love the size of the modded ones. They're just so tiny, and it makes a nice little cozy blacksmith super functional as well. Then coming up into here, we've got the stonemasons, which are looking pretty fantastic. They're doing a great job here. And over on this side, that's just a house somebody could buy. We have the recent addition of our farmer villagers chilling out here in the little farmer's market of sort with a few more houses. Need to get something over in there for a big old storage room where I want to do. Speaking of storage rooms, however, we have the ultimate mob farm inside of the plant shrine, I guess we're calling it, which is right down here. All of the mob farming needs, and somebody left a Vindicator in here. Sweet. A lot more free emeralds. Back out in front, we've got a few more homes for purchase. We got all the librarians there inside of here, and then going through the back, we've got a nice little staircase that leads us all the way down where there are a bunch of the guys down here. All of the types of trades you could need. Not the highest level because we have those level 150 enchants, but they're still pretty useful. Then inside of here, we have the wine bar, which is pretty sweet. I still need to come down here and build the deli, but I think most of those things are good streaming projects. And we've got a nice little hangout spot for the wine bar right up in here. Then we have some more houses for people to buy. Like we have Joey has a home right here. I did give him the base floor. I don't know. He has not decorated it quite yet. And then nobody's purchased that one. Over here, we've got another open area to fill in with some stuff. So if you have any ideas on shops that we should include here, be sure to let me know. But Joel's got his little home over in here, which is looking awesome. Then on this side, we have CPK and we have Scott. And then in the back here, we have the bathhouse. And finally, coming down this way, we have the arena, which I absolutely love. This is one of my favorite events I think I've ever tried to put on inside of a Minecraft server or anything like that. So we have the arena where obviously quite a few people died inside of here. And I'm totally okay with that. It was a great event. We had so much fun doing it. It was really fun to build with. Thank you everybody for the support on all that one. I had so much fun working on that project. Now in front of it, we have the gift shop and we have another little like inn tavern-y area right over in there and some more homes available and everything like that. We've got this one over here too, which is all looking pretty good. And this is the south end of the village where we just have a few farmland fields of bushes and vines and everything like this. This is kind of where I've been getting a lot of my dyes and things for using Lizzie's Things mod. So I planted a different type of vine for every single color that we need for there. So I just come here and harvest up all these, place them right in the thingy, and I can make all of the, basically every single bit there from that to that, and that all comes off of dyes. So we're more or less automating them. And it is absolutely insane up here. I've had so much fun working on all this stuff. More recently, we've also built the Bouflon Ranch right over here because I wanted to tame a bunch of the Bouflons and apparently had a death wish there for a little while, but they're all hanging up here. We still got to finish decorating out this thing a little bit further, but I really like it. They have a pet sheep and they all seem to be loving it up here. Down below the Bouflon Ranch, we also do have the little area right over here, which is a zoo of sorts. We have the little seal dudes hanging down in here, and then there should be a panda in here somewhere too. I don't know. There he is. He's chilling right up there. And so they're all just kind of hanging down here doing their own thing, jumping in a corner right into the leaves and just having a grand old time, you know? But that pretty much is the entire base at this point in time. I know, basically nothing, right? We haven't done anything at all throughout here. We've built a lot of stuff, folks. I've had so much fun working on this one. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing so far has been for this build here. I would absolutely love to hear what your favorite episode has been. And another project I guess we can follow up on that we've been working on a lot, which is technically over in Jack's base, but it's been so much fun to build up. And recently finished up this one up here is Jack's Beanstalk. I don't think he's logged on since we finished it to be able to move into it or anything yet. And I'm guessing no, because the nether stars and the egg are still in there. So that's fine. He'll get up here eventually, I'm sure. I left all of this as this kind of clear glass stuff. So hopefully it doesn't spawn mobs down below because, you know, I didn't want to build a castle on top of him and then create a dark spot and then him getting killed. And Joel's castle's right over there for all of his little friends and everything like that. And it's looking really sweet. One thing I forgot to mention while we're going throughout the tour is recently on Twitch, we came through and completely finished transforming this mountain over here that is Bouflon Ranch on top of it. So we have the stone and everything added along the entire course around the outside. And as mentioned earlier, I think a lot of the village where we're going to be finishing this stuff up is mostly going to be done over there. So if you like to follow that, be sure to check me out at twitch.tv/fWhip. There will be a link down in the description as well. Be sure to follow me over there. We've been doing a lot of fun streaming stuff from here, as well as on my single player world, where we have even more insane builds than what we have on here on honestly, this is a small build compared to what's going on over there. But folks, I think that unfortunately is going to have to do it for today's episode. Thank you all so very much for watching, so very much for all the support thus far on Xlife. There are some amazing new people jumping in on the series here soon. A few are already in the description down below if you'd like to go check them out. Most have uploaded their first episode by now at this point in time. Please go make sure you check them all out, subscribe to them, and all that cool stuff there. But oh my gosh, has it been an awesome ride so far on this server. It's really cool taking that trip down memory lane and looking at all this stuff. So let me know in the comments below, what has been your favorite build that I have done so far? If we haven't asked that question already. I'm really just kind of curious, what's been your favorite part of the X Life series so far that I've been doing, what everybody else has been working on, all that stuff, and any ideas you have for future things for X Life, be sure to let me know that down there as well. But anyways, folks, that's it for me. Please be sure to click that like button. If you're brand new, subscribe. Be sure to click that like button anyways. Subscribe if you're brand new. Can't do my outro today. Not an intro, it's an outro. Anyways, on that note, folks, I will catch you on the flip side.